What if I told you that in 2022, to collect a Magic the Gathering Master Set, it would take more than 1,000 cards? And in fact, it would take significantly more than 1,000 cards. A few months ago, I decided that I would collect a master set of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, well before we knew anything about the set, and it was a crazy idea at the time. But with the release of a new article from Wizards of the Coast, it turned from a crazy idea into an insane idea. The research that I did into previous set releases showed that this is not an easy task, by a long shot. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how insane of an idea it is to collect a master set. Before we dive too deep into things, I want to explain what my definition of a Magic the Gathering master set is, because everyone has their own opinion, and this is mine. So I'll make it nice and simple. A master set contains all cards and all variations of those cards from a release set displaying the same set symbol. In addition, any subsets paired with the original set release are also part of the master set. This includes things like art series, pre-constructed decks, etc, etc. Okay, let's begin. Out of the gate, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty is a set containing a total of 302 cards for the main set. This means, by default, our master set has a minimum of 604 cards, as each card will come with its foil and non-foil variation. Great, but hang on, this is 2022. We both know there are so many more variants in a Magic set. Well, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty is no stranger to card variations. In fact, there are so many card variations they considered not including one when producing this set. Now moving on, the next thing on our list we're going to talk about is pre-release promos. With every set since Battle for Zendikar, every rare and every mythic in a Magic set came with a variation that had a date stamp slapped onto it. So we can expect that Kamigawa Neon Dynasty will be no different. This set contains a total of 77 rare and mythic cards, putting our card count to 681 cards. Quite the jump, but this is where things start to get a little more spicy. Now, ever since the release of Throne of ELDRAINE, Magic the Gathering sets have released with various new products and card styles. Let's start with extended borders. Every single rare and mythic in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, with the exception of 4, comes with both a foil and non-foil version of each card in an extended border. We already know this set contains 77 rares and mythics, but we also know 4 don't get the same treatment, which leaves us with some very difficult maths. We now have 146 additional cards to add to our set, so we can conclude that our new grand total of cards is 827. But what about the other 4 cards? Well, these would be the Borderless Planeswalkers, which the set has 4 of. These cards have alternate arts that fit better with the Borderless frame and also come in foil and non-foil. So let's add them to the pile. We're now at 835 cards for our master set. There is so much more to this set than basic card frames though. Let's now dive into showcase frames and other alternate versions. To this date, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty has the most diverse selection of card versions we've ever seen. Let's start with ninjas and samurai. Every single card with the ninja or samurai card type is getting its own alternate art and showcase border. This set contains a total of 22 ninja and 21 samurai showcase cards, meaning if we add their foil and non-foil variations into the mix, we now sit at a total of 921. Well, so far so good. We're closing in on 1,000 cards and we've highlighted some pretty cool card variations so far. Well, some rares and mythics were feeling a little left out, so to compensate them for their misfortunes, Wizards decided that we'd also get 37 rares and mythics in what they're calling the SOFTGLOW treatment. The SOFTGLOW variation is an alternative card style featuring a unique border with a futuristic neon aesthetic. They come in foil too, so now we're adding an additional 74 cards to our set, which means we've broken the 4-digit mark and we're now sitting at a comfy 1,001 cards. Very cool. Speaking of neon, we're getting something we've never seen before in this set. Kamigawa Neon Dynasty will feature the addition of 4 neon ink foils with each color representing how rare they are. Now these are exclusive to collector booster packs, and with how rare they are, could see you opening a stupid number of collector booster boxes just to see one. In addition, one is an exclusive promo given out at WEPN premium stores. These only come in foil, so we're adding 4 more cards to our set, of now 1,005 cards. We're starting to tie off some loose ends now. We have some more cards getting the Borderless treatment in addition to the Planeswalkers, these being the 5 Legendary Dragons and 5 Legendary Lands. Once again, these come in foil and non-foil, meaning we have an additional 20 cards to add, so we're now at 1,025 cards. We're also seeing the return of Phyrexian text cards. This sees the same card with its original artwork with a slightly more Phyrexian border, and the entirety of the text is in Phyrexian language. We're getting 2 of these cards this set, and of course, they obviously come in foil and non-foil versions. 1029 cards now. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Now we're almost done with all the currently known versions of each card, and this one's handpicked by Wizards themselves. This is the return of etched cards and its first appearance in a standard set. As stated by Wizards, they have carefully handpicked 12 cards for us to enjoy in their etched foil form, and are exclusive to collector boosters. So now we sit the grand total of 1043 cards if we add the etched foil. And, well, 2 promos I haven't mentioned at all. In addition to those 2 promos, we also have 5 new promos from the promo packs that you get at WPN events. These come in both foil and non-foil versions, bringing us up to a total now of 1053 cards. We haven't even talked about subsets yet. We're going to be seeing 2 pre-constructed commander decks released alongside Kamigawa Neon Dynasty containing 180 unique cards within its own subset. These include the non-foil extended bordered cards that are only found in collector boosters. With 180 cards being a huge amount of cards to add to the collection, we're now sitting at a total of 1233. So what's missing from all of these collections of cards? Well, for starters, we haven't even talked about tokens. In what we've seen so far, we've only really seen 2 tokens, but we know there's going to be plenty more where that came from. In our master set, I'll expect us to include all set tokens, all foil set tokens, and all commander deck tokens. How many will there be? I don't know, 20, 30, 40 even? We'll just have to find out. We haven't even talked about art series yet. We know in the last set there was about 80 cards in the art series. This set will likely be no different, and with the addition of the 2 versions of each art card, considering the numbers from previous sets, this will be at least another 150 cards to add to our set. And last of all, we haven't even talked about Planeswalker stamped cards. These come exclusively from the WPN promo pack. Now the number of these that are included in each set changes every time a new set is released, but we can expect a really large portion of the rares and mythics will have this treatment. So we will just say a modest 100 extra cards to add to our master set. Now this is all a lot of information, and what does it all really mean? Well, in a nutshell, if I expect to collect an entire master set of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, I will need to collect more than 1400 individual cards to complete the set. Can you see how insane this is? For comparison, in Pokemon, where set collecting is very common, you'd be lucky to see a master set exceed 500 cards in total. Those are rookie numbers. In 2022, Magic the Gathering sets will likely see a 1,000+ card trend continue, if not increase over time. How insane is this? Tell me what you think. Collecting for me has always been about the journey and the story that goes along with it, and this is no different to any of those situations. So that's all I've got to say for now, and please tell me what you think below. This is a pretty insane concept to think about. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.